I'm back. Since you guys last saw me, I was doing spring cleaning and really essentially just kind of like getting my place nice and ready for the rest of the year. Part of my plan was to get more spring cleaning done for this video that I'm putting up now. However, plans have changed for me mostly because my grandparents were headed down and then they're headed back up. So we decided we just weren't going to take apart the setup for where they're sleeping while they're visiting. But that's okay. I kind of like took advantage of the extra time to really just relax, honestly. I did some meal prepping last time. Yeah, like I tried to film, but I just was not feeling the energy to edit. But I'm back and it's Mother's Day, of course, so I am actually going to take you guys along as I get my Mother's Day gift together. Of course, for those of you that don't know, I live in a different state than my parents, and so I only get to see them once in a while, and it's Mother's Day, obviously, and I have been thinking about what I'm going to get my mom for Mother's Day. Of course, I am now at that last minute time where it is Mother's Day and I'm about to create the gift and show you guys kind of like what my idea was for a good thoughtful gift. And of course she's gonna see this, so she's gonna kind of know what's coming her way. She won't see the details that are the actual part of the gift that's really fun, but yeah, so I thought it would be good to share with you guys, because if any of you are either last minute or just Mother's Day gift shopping or just trying to come up with ideas, I think this is a great idea, and I think a lot of people could do something like this, especially if you live further away from your parents, further away from your mom, like I do. So this whole week I've been thinking about what should I do as a gift, and I really wanted to make this one special. My gift idea, I'm going to show you guys as I'm creating it, is to create kind of like open when kind of card, and I think it'll be really great for this next year because a lot of travel is in my future, and there's actually going to be a big change that I will tell you guys about when I'm able to, which I can't actually share yet for reasons you'll find out when it's time to share. But for now, just understand that this year is a pretty big shift in life for us, so I'm going to try and get gifts for both Mother's Day and Father's Day that are going to be really impactful or something that kind of like lasts for them. So yeah, that's kind of what brought me to this gift idea. I'm gonna do open when cards. You're gonna see different ones that I've created. You're gonna see the covers of it because I really don't want to show any of the actual details of what I write in the cards. I don't want to give it away. So I'm here now. I'm here at the paper source store to kind of get the envelopes and the cards for it, because I really want to get creative with this and show them and give my mom something that is meaningful and very connected to, to like just us as family. So yeah, that's kind of like the idea behind what I'm making, and I'll show you guys on the screen like what I'm creating. Like I'll show you some of the process. I mean, I have some ideas, I'm gonna try and decorate the envelope some. I'm gonna decorate the letters some with like different things, and probably put a few things in with the envelopes to kind of like add to the present, like for specific occasions. I just really want to make it special this year. So this year, later on in June, I will see both of my parents. They're gonna come down to visit us, and by that time you'll likely know what the reason is for making this year special. So yeah, when they come down at that time, they'll get both Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts. This year I really want to make it meaningful, and I really want them to have something that's going to kind of last, but also something continuous for them. And I think a gift like this for Mother's Day is a great idea. And I'll probably do something like this for Father's Day where you guys can know what I did. It might come later though, because depending on the time that my parents come down, I'll either wait to post the gift because I want it to be like somewhat a surprise at least, So like part of the process, I really want to make the envelope special. I'm going to show you guys a few examples. So if you decide you want to do something like this, you can also do something very similar, which I think, you know, will be nice, because it's, you know, the whole purpose why I'm sharing it is so that maybe I can help someone else who is looking to have Mother's Day ideas, especially creative ones. Not that it's not nice to just buy a nice gift for someone, but I think when you really put some thought into it, it really means something, and that's kind of like the purpose of what I'm aiming to do this time around. So I got a few things here. To start, we have envelopes. I went for 2 colors of purple because that's my mom's favorite color. And then these cards, which are just one-sided. I got the one-sided ones because it'll leave more room in the envelope in case there's something extra I want to put in there. And then I also got the gift box. They didn't have anything smaller, but I actually just like really thought this was a cute design. It has like hints of purple in it, and it's green. So I figured that's a good option to get. So that's kind of everything that I got. I feel like they had a good selection in terms of just like getting plain colors and cards, as well as like, although the box sizes were limited, but I went to Paper Source to get these items. I'm thinking about doing a good amount of them so that it's like a lot of really important occasions. So like, for example, I have ones that relate specifically to her. So she's a real estate agent, so things like when she's recently done a closing, or like when she just put a house up for sale, she can have cards specific for that, and then she can have cards just specific for anything. I mean, obviously that we live quite a distance away from each other right now, and so with that, like, you both kind of go through enough emotional times where you miss each other. Things like encouragement. So like when you feel like you're kind of down on yourself and you feel like maybe you're not doing the things that you want to do, or maybe it's just like you need gym motivation, like let's go. I think all of those can be special, and I think all of those are a good way to give another mode of connection, especially if you handwrite these cards. Like that can just mean so much. So that's kind of the goal, is to do something like that, and I think those are going to be like a really good gift. You know, if you are looking to do something like this for your mom, even if you are seeing it after this Mother's Day, it might be good for the next year, or maybe you could do something like this for a birthday. If you guys like this video, please like it, subscribe, follow along. I post every month. I try to post every week. Sometimes I miss a weekend or so, but for the most part, I'm pretty consistent. I had a little bit of a gap between the last video and this video, mostly because I had some things I had to do for those upcoming plans I told you about at the beginning of the video, and also because I had family coming to visit, and as much as I want to record all the time when I'm around my family, because it really shows people like where I come from and who I am and what I enjoy. Sometimes you just want to live in the moment and enjoy it, and you don't have time to pull out a camera and record what you're doing or what you're up to. So when my grandparents were down here, I took the time to just enjoy the time that we had, and you know, maybe next time I'll record it. Leave me a comment to let me know if you enjoyed just using the same idea, or maybe you came up with something else. Maybe this sparked an idea for you for something that you wanted to do but didn't really have the idea until you heard about this. Either way, I'd love to hear what you got from it and if you thought it was helpful. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much.